crystal blue we glide, chasing dreams where the oceans collide. Boards like arrows, hearts on fire. Ride the mystic wave, let it take you higher. Glen Polly care calls, the world's our empire. Salt in our veins, the surf's our choir. From Bally's roar to Cali's tide, we carve the planet, the seas our guide. Legends born where the waters conspire. Swells rising, whispers in the spray. The world turns, but we ride today. Ride the mystic wave, let it take you higher. Glen Polly care calls, the world's our empire. Salt in our veins, the surf's our choir. Barrels twist, horizons bend. The sea's a stage with no end. Every crest, the tale we through the crystal blue we glide, chasing dreams where the oceans collide. Boards like arrows, hearts on fire. Ride the mystic wave, let it take you higher. Glen Polly care calls, the world's our empire. Salt in our veins, the surf's our choir. From Bally's roar to Cali's tide, we carve the planet, the seas our guide. Legends born where the waters conspire. Swells rising, whispers in the spray. The world turns, but we ride today. Ride the mystic wave, let it take you the crystal blue we glide, chasing dreams where the oceans collide. Boards like arrows.
We're bringing heat today, so let's get inside. Woke up and smiled, the sun shining. Let the sun shine in. Got dreams to chase and a world to win. Turn up the real today, and let's dance through the day. Feel the vibes in the air. Come on, let's play. We live in love, making waves as we go. With every heartbeat, it's an endless show. We're living bright, let the music ignite. Good morning, Marianas. Let's shine tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. We live in love, making waves as we go. La la.
There you are, Saipan.
Are you
there?
able to hear the other stuff in the background? Sorry.
It's loud.
Yeah, sorry, dude. That is actually what it's
Are
called.
you there?
We are here. We are live, and we are ready for you guys. Real Joe, you are
Hey,
on the
good morning,
show.
Saipan. We love you.
Hey.
Hold on, bro. Let's get you on. Hold on.
I mean, why? If it's a toxic
Stay close,
environment,
Saipan.
or if a lot of things are going on, and
Marianas,
that's
everywhere.
that's another reason to kind of put that into perspective. And then number 10, and this is not a dance move. You get achy knees, so kind of start shaking up a little bit, and
Everything hurts, man.
all of a sudden everybody's like, oh
Yeah.
gosh, So part of the anxiety process.
Punching in, timing in hurts, bro.
So those are the 10 subtle signs that you are ready for retirement.
There you go.
And so with that, Real Joe, we do have a
Let's do it. We got on the air.
Yes.
Good morning or good evening, Saipan. What day is it there?
Everybody hurts. That's what I'm hearing. Good morning. Yeah, it's
morning,
a
Brad.
beautiful Wednesday morning here in Saipan. We're behind on the international date line. Wait.
absolutely.
I leaned over. I dropped something in the water. I was just on the other side of it. Now, okay, we're back to Friday.
Okay, you got it. And good morning, Brad. Thank you so much for giving us a call. I know so much is going out there, and I have quite a few questions that I was telling Real Joe earlier in the week. Would love to get Brad on the line because you guys are doing a lot of things that are happening, good and bad.
Yeah.
Out there in the NMI.
Well, I just use regular shampoo, Charlie, and I do it every day, and that's what gets me all this volume and the color and everything. If I ever want to go astray, I would try something different. Yeah, we do have some interesting things going on over here. It's great to hear your voice. I know you got a lot going on over there as well.
Oh no, absolutely. Unfortunately, at the we got the news this week that we're losing DFS as well, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of talk behind that.
Unfortunately for Guam, what they announced, though, is that they're going to move it to Saipan because our business is going to be so much better.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they're really gravitating towards the videos you guys are putting out.
Did you see that video? Did you see? So that's our new rebranding. It's called Far From Ordinary. And boy, it just seems like we're on a tear. I give, your version of GVB is, for us, it's the MVA, the Marianas Visitors Authority. And I've got a bunch of friends who work there, and I give them a hard time. But I give them a hard time out of love, but I know it. I get some messages that are like, hey. I'm like, all right, calm down. But what they ended up doing with this, they reached out, and they hired this company out of Australia called Circulate. And we had seen them over the past couple of months, a few months, I should say, shooting videos around the CNMI. We've seen them in Saipan, Tinian, and Rota. And we didn't know what it was going to look like. But Saipan is small enough, or the Marianas is small enough, that you can recognize the haoles that you don't know. So where I'm like, who are these guys that are out here with camera gear and everything? We don't know these guys. And we just saw some of the fruits of their labor with the big rebranding launch. and it looks great. You know, I have been thinking for years about, but I hate saying that now, but I've been thinking about it for a long time about we needed a come to Jamaica. But this is our come to Jamaica. Growing up on the East Coast, I got all of those Jamaican commercials on TV. So like that was their branding. They had us with all kinds of commercials, but they had a real brand to promote. And now it looks like we've got that. So hopefully that does something. No matter what, I don't know what it's going to do for our tourism in general, but I can tell you it's got local folks excited. It's got people proud of the islands again, seeing what they look like through someone else's lens. I like having stuff produced here and making sure that we've got folks who do all that stuff here. But man, having that happen and seeing what our islands look like to someone else, and you know, hearing like how they came up with the plan to call us far from ordinary. It's got two meanings, saying that your old life and the place where you live is ordinary, and we are far from that, and saying that our destination itself is not an ordinary destination. I love this branding that they've got, and I like the logos. It's clean and everything. We've had all kinds of stuff happen, but if it's gonna start, I think that's a good foundation to start from, and hopefully we build from there.
No, and definitely, and you know, a couple of questions, because I think there's mixed. You know, I've received mixed comments in regards to the rebranding, about the logo, and obviously the videos are. I mean, the quality they're just amazing, right?
Yeah.
And but so was that? Do you know if that was the intent? Was the intent, because we do have great content creators, media creators here locally. They understand exactly, you know, our local vibe. Was it do you know if that was the intent? Like, was it to get a creative eye that was not from the region? Like, you know, did we have to go out in Australia and get somebody from there to be able to kind of capture what we want to put out there to the visitors and, you know, kind of get that going?
Well, we want to look out to Guam, but you guys don't have any kangaroos. So
you'd be surprised. at 2:30 in the morning, 3 a.m. There's a couple running around downtown Tucson.
Yeah, I hear it's hopping. Yeah, so the idea of getting someone from the outside, I'm not sure because I wasn't in on that decision. I always prefer to start locally first when it comes to talent, and I'll tell you, and this is some of the guff that I give to my friends over at NBA. When it comes to timing races, you know, why aren't you starting here? When it comes to getting photography for your events, why aren't you starting from here? You know, little things like that. And why don't you energize the community? You know, you end up getting your budget taken away a little bit, chipped away every single year. And I think it's because they don't market locally enough to let the local folks know that how important MVA is. And I know that they're going to say, no, we do this. We got My Wave. We got this. Okay, great. But it's not enough because it's not working. You can energize your local folks to do some really great stuff. Now, I'll tell you what. It's not that people here aren't capable of it, for sure. But it's always good in any field. And I'm a marketing guy, right? I mean, I'm doing this. Right. This is the show. But, like, I'm a marketing and a communications guy. And I appreciate what we've got here. But it's always good to get somebody from the outside once in a while to kind of like give you a new way of thinking about stuff. If I thought for a moment that I got all this stuff down with what I'm doing with the show and what I'm thinking about the news coverage and all that stuff, if I thought I didn't need any help or I didn't need any outside influence ever, then I would just be terrible. Or I would eventually get worse and worse and worse and worse. So I think once in a while getting someone out there to do something like this at that kind of level, boom, blow you away, right? They pay a lot of money. Sure. Yeah. So I appreciate that. Now, would I want that would I want these guys here to contract them for every local race, every local event, and every festival? I'd say no. But I would say, look at this. This is like a world-class quality thing. You guys, you've got the equipment, you've got the skills. Start shooting our events. We're going to pay you guys to do our events here locally, our local guys. And this is the standard we're looking for. I know you guys can do it. Let's do it. Because, you know, you go to MVA, there's not one camera in there, right? You've got a couple people with phones, or you've got someone with that 2006 snap and pick, right? Snap, point and shoot. But it's not picking on that. What I'm saying is that there's nothing in-house there. So what they end up doing, they're like, all right, we're going to get this great cameraman from Japan who's going to cover this race that's got like 3 Japanese people in it. I'm like, oh, great. Who's going to see it? Nobody, right? So get some of the local folks to do that, because for a fraction of that price, you're going to get way more product from everybody. You're going to get more people interested in it, because not only that, you get to market. You're going to have all the marketing material you're ever going to need, ever going to want. You're going to energize the local community to do all that stuff. And on top of all that stuff, you get the bonus marketing out of it, where those artists, really, those camera people, those videographers, those artists are going to post their stuff too. They're going to promote that race. They're going to reach more people than you're going to be able to reach on your own, locally at least, because there's people who don't care about a bike race or a marathon and stuff like that. When they, excuse me, when that stuff pops up, they're like, yeah, that's something that those people do. But when people from that other part of the community get involved, they're like, dang, Joe's a great photographer. Look at him capturing this. You can see the emotion on that person's face as they're grunting on their way back to the marathon finish line or something like that. So I think it's a game that you got to go on both sides. So getting back to your original thing, was the game plan just to get someone from Australia? Did we have to? I don't know if you have to do anything, but I think that they took a chance and it worked, and now it's going to up the game for everybody else out here too.
No, absolutely. I mean, the video is just amazing, world class, right? And the way they just kind of put it together is just they're amazing. And if anybody hasn't had the opportunity, please go out and look at those videos on social media. And the other aspect, obviously, one of the things that I harp on here locally on Guam is the fact that we showcase our people, we showcase the culture, and our beautiful beaches, our villages, and so forth. But but we still have issues, like the vehicles that are being dumped, graffiti that's really kind of rising, some of the buildings, hotels that are not really, not looking too well. And so, one of the things that I'm always concerned about, and from the marketing perspective, is that sort of bait and switch, right? Like you see these, amazing pictures, amazing videos, you land and then you're like, whoa, what happened, right? And so that's one of the things that I want to, for me right now, when we're talking about DFS leaving and sort of that luxury brand now is sort of out of our crosshairs, and so now we got to focus on how to sort of, in my opinion, revitalize and get everything kind of invest in making sure that our island is up to par. So do you think? I mean, and I think somebody was making the comment this week earlier, like, hey, you go to Saipan, you don't see that many dumped vehicles when you drive around along the coast. It's pretty clean, pristine, and not too much trash running around, and you see garbage cans and all that good stuff. And the roads, I think, are almost pretty much done. I think with all that construction that was happening. So I think that it's, hopefully it really ignites sort of another flow or another opportunity for to get either new visitors, new markets to come in, from wherever, Australia, maybe New Zealand, Malaysia, Philippines, and to be able to spark that. So hopefully, it has to and somehow it's going to pay off, hopefully, right? And so, we really hope that everything kind of sparks the way it should.
You bring up a good point. So it's so funny. Just been here a really long time, and still, I know where I'm at. I think, my baseline perspective is still probably will always be like from somebody who's not from here. So I can appreciate everything that's here, but I can appreciate the conversation that goes on in Guam and in the CNMI, where we look at each other and we shine the light. We talk about each other doing great stuff whenever we kind of make ourselves look a little bit worse. Like in Guam, we could say, oh man, they have all those stores, they got Ross, they got all the food, and their economy is booming. They've got an annual budget to work with of over $1 billion. While meanwhile here we're at like over 150 maybe million, And then we're like, oh man, but it's, and we got problems with our beaches and our trashes, and illegal dumping and all that stuff. But so we don't see all the stuff from each other's side, right? So we don't have all the cars, but we used to, and we don't have all the trash, but we do in the mornings. And I'm telling you that I get people sending the pictures to me of things that they just happen to see sometimes. And like in Garapan, you're Tumon, right? So in Garapan, someone sent me a picture earlier this week of a bunch of beer bottles sitting in the grass. And first of all, we've got a bunch of grassy areas now because, we redid it and it's amazing. But you got a bunch of bums. That's it. I'm just calling them bums. But you got a bunch of bums who are consuming their bottles and just leaving them there. And it looks terrible. So the next move is, now that it's such an inviting place to be in Garapan because it's nicely lit and there's a big sidewalk and plenty of room for people to walk up and down. Like it's very broad. That people are actually using it. Now you have to go with step 2, and the step 2 is going to be cleaning it up. We've asked the Governor's Council of Economic Advisors, we've asked the Mayor's Office, we've asked Public Works, who is ultimately responsible for doing it, and they all have the same little pause when it comes to answering that question. And they come up with an answer, but really what's established is that there's no Keep Saipan Beautiful organization, like within the government, right? There's no Keep Saipan Beautiful or Keep the CNMI Beautiful or Marianas, however we want to call it, that makes sure that every morning somebody's out there with a broom and a trash can that's on wheels or something to go and do all that stuff. So we got stuff to work on too. But I think more importantly, like, you're talking about like bringing the tourists back and all those things, and what do we do? You guys have all the attractions. We have to be an attraction. We don't have to. We're not going to compete with you. I know we lost DFS first, which made more sense. That like we weren't that top end destination. People weren't, I don't think, flying the Saipan just so they can get the Louis Vuitton bag that you got at Saipan. Then for you guys, I would think DFS would be a place for you, but I think globally that DFS is changing as a brand now.
It's changing, for sure. No, for sure. It's definitely changing. Brad, we're coming up to a break here, but just real quick, I follow you. Great content that you put out there, a little drama that you use. I love it. As you get closer to the camera, you start way far out and you start walking towards the camera. That's amazing. Keep that up. But yeah, great content. I follow you, and I know what you're talking about. But hopefully we'll be able to get to see you here, or vice versa. I'll go over there and I'll hit you up when I'm over in Saipan. Okay?
You mean my cool new co-host coming to Saipan sometime soon, Charlie Hermosa? He's flying here from Guam on a drone that he made, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Brad, thank you so much. Have an amazing Friday and weekend. And if I don't get to talk to you, have a great and happy Thanksgiving next week, okay?
All right. Hey, take care of Real Joe over there. Make sure he gets his homework done and he's in bed before the streetlights come on.
Oh,
Thanks,
no,
Brad.
for sure. I definitely will. Thank you so much, Brad.
Hey, great to
Have
hear
a great
both of you
day.
guys. Have a great day.
Absolutely. That's amazing. And he does use a very dramatic.
All right. That was Charlie Hermosa. He is filling in for Ray Gibson, who is off island, getting all things checked out in his life and having some fun, I'm sure. All right, guys. It's an interesting start to the show for us. So we were just on the Point radio show. It's the Ray Gibson radio show in Guam, 103. Or what number is it? It's 101.3, The Point. I should know this. I was just on the show with these guys. But I don't, I'm not, we don't have radio that's all fancy over here. Like with Ray Gibson, I should say. Sorry, our local radio guys. You guys are awesome too. But that was a lot of fun. It's a treat. We get to do that all the time where we're on each other's show. They reach out and said, hey, can we get you on tomorrow morning? I said, yeah. So they're like 7:15. I'm like, all right, we're going to start the show early. Speaking of that, before we roll into everything else, let us know what you think about getting the show started early. I've been toying with this idea for a long time. Now that things are starting to pick up a little bit, I think we can. I think I just need to get here earlier. I don't have any problem with that. I'm really excited about that. I get here early enough. It just means I got to press play sooner. So if let me know, and you can let me know in the comments here about like how do you listen to the show? Like when do you start listening to it? Are you getting ready, or are you already on your way to work? I can definitely get this party started early now because there's so much going on. There's so much for me to do, and I've got enough stuff to roll with for the whole thing. So now that 90-minute window just seems like it's not as much time as it used to be. I need to put more time in there so we can get going. So let us know. Anyway, great to see you guys. Yeah, Guam's kangaroo is the Binadu. I love that, Toba. Sorry, man. I know you made that comment a little bit ago. I just couldn't get to it while I was on there with those guys. Frank Rasa, good morning. Half a days on Tiro. Speaking of Franks, we have a Frank on his way to the studio this morning from Guam. Frank De Leon Guerrero. He's going to be in here. He's going to be playing some music. He's going to perform for us and give us some of the music that we can pop on the show this morning. I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to do all that stuff, but we still have to get you guys caught up with everything that's happening here in the Marianas. So let's not mess around and wait too long. It's going to be a beautiful day today. It's still great. I know they were talking about some showers today, but right now we're looking at some isolated showers throughout today, but still mostly sunny skies, high near 86. Going to be a little windy, gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Right now it's 81 degrees up there at the Saipan International Airport, and it is going to be even better because humidity's at 85%. There is, however, a RIP current statement that's going to roll all the way through to next week. So this is important. There is a RIP current statement, and it's for all east-facing reefs in the Marianas. So that means if you're on the lagoon side, that's a problema, but still keep your eyes open. And also be careful if you are going to be out there surfing at Sugar Dock. They rescue people all the time, and this is that kind of time too, because you're outside of you're getting close to outside of the reef. Don't let that rip pull you out. If it does pull you out, remember you can't fight it. Don't swim against the current. If you're able to do it, swim in the direction following the shoreline. And if you can't get out of it, face the shore and call or wave for help. Don't worry, it'll eventually happen. Also, remember, you're in salt water. You're not going to be sinking. So don't panic on something like that. No, the most important thing is never to panic. Keep your head straight. Get out of that rip. Just swim parallel to the shore. And then you can start working your way back in, and then you could do the waving and the yelling and all that other stuff. So, all right, guys, we're going to take a real quick break to get you guys the headlines. I say quick break like we're going somewhere. We're not going anywhere. We're staying here with you. But here is the latest update from the Associated Press. We do this for you every hour.
AP News, I'm Ed Donahue. President Trump is accusing half a dozen Democratic lawmakers of sedition, punishable by death, after they called on military members to uphold the Constitution and defy illegal orders. This is White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
They're suggesting, Nancy, that the president has given illegal orders, which he has not. Every single order that is given to this United States military by this commander-in-chief and through this chain of command, through the Secretary of War, is lawful.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says this is dangerous.
The President of the United States is calling for the execution of elected officials. This is an outright threat, and it's deadly serious. We've already seen what happens when Donald Trump tells his followers that his political opponents are enemies of the state. Every time Donald Trump posts things like this, he makes political violence more likely.
Michigan Democratic Senator Alyssa Slotkin wrote on X to military members, "The American people need you to stand up for laws and the Constitution." The government says the economy added 119,000 jobs in September. PNC economist Gus Fauché says it's a solid number.
That's the best job growth we've had since April of this year, and that's an indication that the labor market continues to improve, although job growth has slowed from 2023 and 2024.
The release of the report was delayed because of the government shutdown. A federal judge ordered the Trump administration to end its months-long deployment of National Guard troops to help police the nation's capital. District Judge Jaya Cobb concluded President Trump's military takeover in Washington violates the Constitution and illegally intrudes on local officials' authority to direct law enforcement in the district. The Justice Department is examining the handling of the mortgage fraud investigation into Senator Adam Schiff. Jarring swings keep rocking Wall Street. Stocks erased a big morning gain and finished lower. This is AP News. Investigators say a UPS plane that crashed in Kentucky, killing 14 people, had cracks in the engine mount.
A series of 6 photos the National Transportation Safety Board released showed the rear of the engine starting to detach before it flew up and over the wing as flames erupted. The next image shows the wing engulfed by flames as the burning engine flies above it. The final image shows the plane starting to get airborne. But the NTSB says the MD-11 plane only got 30 feet off the ground. 3 pilots on the plane were killed along with 11 people on the ground near Muhammad Ali International Airport. The NTSB says the plane wasn't due for a detailed inspection of key engine mount parts that had fractures. The entire fleet of MD-11s operated by UPS, FedEx, and Western Global, along with a few related DC-10s, were grounded after the crash until they can be inspected and repaired. I'm Haya Panjwani.
I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's the 12 packs of Christmas from Bud Light to you. Buy a pack here at home, win big prizes too. Gather your friends, the season is here. It's the 12 packs of Christmas from Bud Light.
The 12 weeks of cheers are on. Purchase any 12-pack of Bud Light, Budweiser, or Michelob Ultra cans now through December 19th for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch your favorite NFL team live, plus weekly prizes. Details at currentcnmi.com.
Hey, bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
unfolds with laughter and cheer. Brad's got the magic that brings us all near. Sharing tales of hope, dreams that shine bright. Good morning, Marianas, together we ignite. So join the palm trees, we dance through the days. With rhythm and soul, in so many ways. Together we rise, through the moments we share. Good morning, Marianas, feel the love everywhere. Wake up to the sunshine in the morning light. Good vibes all around, everything feels right. Brad on the show, bringing joy to our day. Into the Marianas breeze, let the worries drift away. Yeah, that was the air. Connection grows stronger. We show that we care. Rock on to feel the soulful flow. Look right on in Mariana, that's where you belong. The sweet island breeze and the ocean's embrace. Brad's got the stories, sunlight behave. Southside meditated, fall in this ride. Yeah, we're shining with love as our guide. So raise your voices high, let the music play on. Good morning, Marianas, we're where you belong.
Well, that didn't sound good. Hey, folks, real heads up there. Let you know there is a coaches and managers meeting for Little League. That's right, Saipan Little League. You can see it on there, coaches and managers meeting. It's 5:30 today at the Ada Gym. Don't want to miss it. If you're interested in getting involved with your team, you've got kids you want to coach, you want to be a manager, you want to be the coolest mom or dad out there, this is your chance to get out there. 5:30 at a gym at the old conference room. Well, folks, I will tell you that there's a lot going on this computer, I think. Maybe that's why it's not so happy. Maybe I got too much going on. Is that the deal? All right, well, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot happening today. We're looking forward to having our guest pop in the studio here, traveling all the way from Guam. Frank De Leon Guerrero going to be with us in studio, performing a little bit, and letting us hear a little bit of like his story of recovery and his songs and all that stuff. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be one of those things that kind of warm your heart. I'm really excited. This is a guy who reached out to us first through the comments, then started giving us a call every once in a while. So now we're going to have him in studio. So this is pretty cool. Hey, speaking of pretty cool, Thanksgiving is here at Great Harvest. Celebrate the season with our Thanksgiving packages, specials, sandwiches, goodies, and drinks. Whether you're hosting, gifting, or just craving something freshly baked, we've got you covered. Stop by Great Harvest and taste the goodness of the holidays. Great Harvest, man. Who doesn't love Great Harvest? My favorite thing about Great Harvest is I know we're talking about Thanksgiving, but I like the stuff they got all year round. I am a BLT guy over there at Great Harvest. It's delicious. The bacon is crispy. The sliced tomatoes are juicy, like big fat slices. Oh man, I'm just a fan. Yeah, Tobot, that is a good point. You brought that up. In fact, we got a flyer from it, but I'm trying to get a better version of it. Just to let you know about this. Let's see if it's over. They probably posted at their Payless. There we go. Payless Fresh Market. There we go. Bam. They are having a soft launch today. They ended up, it's sad that they were closed for business. In fact, I'm looking at their Facebook page right now. You guys want to look at it with me? Yeah, Brad. All right, cool. We'll do it. This is their Facebook page. And they noticed how they were closing their last day of service and all that other stuff. But just you wait. Come on in, Frank. Just you wait. Today, this is it. It's the soft opening of Payless. They're going to continue doing some kind of business. It's something that they wanted to do for a while anyway. They're excited to announce the soft opening of Payless Fresh Market in Chalankanoa with a fresher look and fresher experience at the same location, same place. This is today at 11 o'clock. Discover a quick and convenient shopping experience featuring certified Angus beef, my favorite kind, premium meats, seafood, the freshest produce from Tinian and California, plus a great selection of cheese, dairy, and deli favorites. We've got grab-and-go rotisserie chicken. Yes, I love that. Sandwiches, salads, daily lunches, and a variety of beverages, including beer, wine, and spirits. And thank you for your continued support. Yeah, I know a lot of people were excited about this one. It was kind of sad when they were closing down and leaving, but they're here now and we're happy about it. So we'll see how it works. They got a lot of feedback from folks in the community saying how much they enjoyed it and everything. And having those fresh fruits and vegetables and everything was really the big deal. And where are we going to go to get that same kind of quality, get all those same kind of things? Well, now they're going to do it. They heard you. They're not doing all the stuff that they did with the truckload store before, but this is it. So again, soft opening, Payless Fresh Market. Go check it out. And one of the things I noticed is they changed. Like, it used to just be Payless, right? I think the hyphen is generally something new. But Luisa says barbecue chicken on sourdough. That sounds like a winner. It really does. It sounds amazing to me. Anyway, they open at 11 o'clock today. And I know they're hoping to see a lot of your faces out there. If you really want this place to be there, it's there. And it couldn't come at a better time. All right, well, Frank is here. I got to change the camera around for him a little bit. So we are going to take a real quick break. Don't hate us. Don't hate us because they ain't us. Deep cut, guys. Funny stuff if you remember the interview. That's where that's from. All right, guys. So we're going to take a real quick break so we can get Frank all situated. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about the delay. I got a sports delay. I can handle that for you. Here we go. I got a little sports update for you. So just give me one quick second.
Fox Sports Update.
Arizona basketball is off to one hot start to the season. The fourth-ranked Wildcats beat third-ranked UConn on the road, surviving a second-half rally from the Huskies for a 71-67 victory.
Arizona trailed 64-62, but the Wildcats close here at Gamble to win by 4 in a top-5 showdown.
That was courtesy of FS1, as Arizona now has 3 top 15 wins in their first 5 games of the season.
It's Will Kane Country. Watch it live at noon Eastern, Monday through Thursday at foxnews.com or on the Fox News YouTube channel. And don't miss the show. Listen and follow the podcast 5 days a week at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
In the NHL, Alex Ovechkin is on a heater. Ovechkin, the league's all-time leading goal scorer, lit the lamp for the 3rd straight game as the Capitals beat the Oilers 7-4. Heading over to football, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers did not practice Wednesday as he continues to deal with a fracture in his left wrist, but he's trying to play against the Bears. Rodgers said the decision will come down to whether he can protect himself and not pain tolerance. The 4-time MVP was asked if there was extra incentive to play in Week 12 considering the opponent. He's had great success against Chicago during his career, and Rodgers answered with a bit of a smile.
There's incentive for every opponent, but I have enjoyed many a Sunday and Monday and too many Thursdays in that city. It's a great sports town.
That was courtesy of the Steelers, as Rodgers owns a 24-5 record against the Bears during the regular season. In the NBA, Pelican star Zion Williamson returned to the court against the Nuggets after missing 8 games due to a strained left hamstring. Williamson finished the night with 14.6 rebounds and 5 assists as New Orleans fell to Denver 125-118 for their 7th loss in a row. After being selected first overall in the 2019 NBA draft, Williamson has been plagued by injuries throughout his career. He had played in just 219 of 486 regular season games entering Wednesday night's matchup. You can listen and follow the Fox Sports Podcast at foxsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow starting November 30th on foxnewspodcasts.com.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Wake up, sunshine, it's a brand new day. Brad's got the stories that'll light your way. Take a smile on his face, he's ready to share. Share. Good morning, Marianas. Feel the love in the air. Good morning, Marianas. Come join the fun. Together we'll shine like the morning sun. With the waves crashing in, hear the ocean's call. Brad brings the news that connects us all. From the islands to the world, those kind of wish. Good morning, Marianas, the best time of year. Good morning, Marianas. Let's start the day. Laughter and stories, come what may.
Good morning, Marianas, and welcome back. It is Friday, 7:59 here in Saipan, and it is gorgeous outside. You can't beat it with a stick. It is going to be a great one today, too. It's going to be a little bit gusty. We got gusts as high as 22 miles per hour today, so make sure if you're wearing a hairpiece, you give it an extra little bit of glue today. 81 degrees in Saipan. We're looking at a high near 86, and tomorrow, though, we got a chance of scattered showers, but partly sunny skies, high near 86, and it's going to get gusty air. We're looking up to like 23 miles per hour, and we got a 30% chance of rain. But it's going to start raining awesomeness now that we've got our guest in studio. We're so excited to have him in here. All the way from Guam, he's here with us, Frank De Leon Guerrero. Frank, welcome.
Good morning, Brad, and good morning to our brothers and sisters in the Sinamai, and to Manamku and everybody. And I was supposed to bring a CD for you, but man, I forgot. Next time I come around, I'll drop by and give you the CD.
Yeah, no problem. That's great.
Yeah, okay. So
you're here. You made it. You
finally.
just got in yesterday.
Yeah, I got it yesterday. And
maybe let's tell everybody about you and everything. So let's introduce yourself so that all of our viewers get to know about you a little bit.
Yeah, I think my generation, they know me. You know, my friends here in Saipan, the ones that are 50 up. That's how old I am almost.
Yeah.
So, but for the young generation, my name is Frank De Leon Guerrero, and I moved to Guam, and that's where I do my music there in Guam. And I have this home studio that I can make music and express myself through music. So I made this song for Napara Ibinenu, means stop the meth. You know, telling the brothers and sisters that to stop, and because it's hurting our island, our family, our brothers and sisters. So I hope they get the message on the music that I'm putting out. I got lots of viewers on that song, Napara Ibinenu. I talk about how the meth affecting all the community, and it's very dangerous drugs because when you take that, it makes you do crazy stuff, and that's really bad. So my music, I tell them to stop it because you're hurting our people. And also I tell them that there's help, you know, and the music, there's help coming, and we can, there's a lot of, in the government, especially the public health, that they can, you know, rehab them and get back to the society again, normal.
Yeah.
So that's the music all about. So maybe you want to highlight some of the song on YouTube?
Yeah, we can find it. So it's not easy, you know. It's not just a dangerous drug. It's also dangerous because it's so easy to get hooked on it.
Yes.
You know, and I don't think everybody who tries it for the first time or anything can really appreciate what that is, because it steals the lives of so many people that I know. Like I've met a lot of people who, you know, like they lost the trust of their friends, they lost their families and everything like that, and you know, there's no trade for that.
Yes, and so sad, you know, that high risk taker are really hurting us because they high risk, and for the low risk taker, let's stay away from it.
Yeah, all right, so we're just a real quick, oh geez, there's so much. You've got so much, and you've been putting stuff online for a long time.
Oh yeah, almost 2 years already. I got my equipment, home studio, and I'm a semi-retired, so I used to, and the other song I want to talk about is the language and culture, to preserve our language and perpetuate the Chamorro language, so we can hold on to our Chamorro language and even to the Carolina.
So,
there. Yeah.
Frank, there's a couple of channels. One's Frank De Leon Guerrero. The other one's Fresco Guahan.
No, Frank De Leon Guerrero.
Okay, so Frank De Leon Guerrero 9857. That's the one.
Yeah. Just Frank DLG. Go to Frank.
Oh, Frank DLG. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. See, I'm like, this doesn't look like your stuff. All right, here we go. Frank
There you go,
DLG.
Frank DLG.
Bam, got it.
Yeah.
We are there.
Yeah.
And that's a great picture. Wow. Did you get that done in Guam?
Yeah. In my home city. Yeah. You know, I mean.
All right, so here we go. We are. I'm going to get you guys on the split so you guys can see it too. But the where we're at now is what's the name of the song that you want me to get?
Na para y Veneno.
All right.
Veneno is referred to meth. So, and also the song mentioned meth. So.
Hold on, I got to find the right one.
I can help you if you want.
Yes, that would be great. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to be able to find this, and I'm not finding it. I'm on the right page though, right?
Go on. Let's see. Frank DLG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go on. Somewhere. That's it. You got it?
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay. Go up. Try to see the title.
Yeah.
I got it in my cell phone. Try again, Frank DLG on this.
This is it though. This is the one, right? At Frank DLG.
Mm-hmm. I got it in my cell
All right, so let's see. That's 3 years ago, right? So let's go oldest. Let's see what happens if I do that. 3 years ago, this is the spot. Unless
phone. For the latest, go to latest.
right, is it possible that it's what you're setting? Is it set for public?
Yes.
Yeah. I tell you what. Can you share it to me?
Yes, I'll check. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. If we do it that way, and then we'll find out. We'll figure out why it's not on here.
What? Where am I gonna send this to?
Sorry, we are getting through technical difficulties over here.
Okay.
Yeah, just WhatsApp it.
Send it to where?
The one I just called you from earlier.
Oh, okay. The WhatsApp? I mean the phone?
Yeah. The phone is perfect. Just send it to my WhatsApp. And we'll find out when it gets there here. Whether it's this one or the other one. we're gonna end up getting it.
Can you type it like that?
Yeah. With the space?
Yeah, the space, yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's try that. Nope. Hold on.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, that's it. Napara
Napara
y
veneno.
veneno. All right, here we go. First of all, let's open this one up here.
Okay.
And this one is from 3 months ago, not 3 years ago. So this is great. All right, let's turn down this this other background thing that we had going on here, and let's get right into your stuff. All right, so here we go. It's 4 minutes and 32 seconds of awesomeness from Frank De Leon Guerrero. And if you listen on your headphones, you can really hear it.
Bula mangkineni ni binenu Jameke mamagagata Jabula mamapepresu Por favor Tana para Eno nagagasa Binenu teluhu Asupa magontajan Itanota Komalik enau bidadamu Ondis totra sa itanota Maila sa baha azudu Ni para unhomlu Dana para ibinenu Sababa telu na para Na para por favor Tutti inem na gaga Sa distotro sa família Na para Ay na para por favor Tutti inem na gaga Sa distotro sa itanota Na para Ay na para por favor Nagaga Sabi nenu tenuhu Na para Ay na para por favor Tuti imet nagaga Sa distotro sa itanota Ilang niya igasetana Waha mapuno Masaki ikareta Mana danyu I driver Todo estesia Na sini sedi Winning kita nota Bili guru para hita Komalik enau bidadamu Undis totra sa itanota Jadi pamangkota Jadi pamilyata Maila sagbaha ajudu Ni para unhomlu Sa unjuti binenu Sa baba telu na para Ay na para por favor Tuti imep na gaga Sa distotro sa familia Na para Na para por favor Tuti imep na gaga Sa distotro sa itanota Na para Ay na para por favor Tuti imep na gaga Sabi nenu teluhu Na para Ay na para por favor Nagaga sa babatenu.
Man, Frank.
Oh, thank you so much. I do all the keyboards and the guitar. So
You are the one-man band. I thought I was a one-man band doing it for this show, but what you're doing is incredible. Like first of all, great sound, and you're doing this at home?
Yes.
That's your home studio.
That's my home studio. Yeah.
Wow. So, when did you get started with music?
Oh man, since I was a little boy, playing the guitar, and I was in love with the guitar when I first saw a guitar when I was like 10 years old. I said, "Wow, this sounds good." So since then, I started playing guitar and learning how to play. I bought a lot of guitar books to learn, and I got some friends that we jam together.
Wow!
And learning from them, you can learn from a good musician. I want to urge the kids to start early in music and learn from the best and practice hard, and that's how you become good.
Well, you did become good. I mean, clearly you're great, and that you're able to do all that stuff together and all those instruments. That's you're a master at all that stuff.
Yeah, because I cannot bother people to come and do the keyboards for me. I learned it myself. When you know how to play guitar, you'll be able to play the keyboard. Yeah, guitar is more harder than the keyboard because the coordination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on your finger. But the keyboard is, it's pretty much easy to press the key. So I learned the keyboard. I off and on in the 80s, but I just want to master one instrument, which is the guitar. So I don't want to mess around with the keyboard or the drums or the bass. But I can play bass. I can play a little bit of everything.
Wow.
But I just want to guitar. Yeah, so I play around here in Saipan, almost all the clubs here, the hotel. I used to play with the Italian group from, they came from Japan, and the guitar player left, and they called me up to take the spot to play the guitar at the Hyatt Hotel. And that time we got a lot of tourists. 8 o'clock, the club's packed, full of tourists. I don't know what happened today, but those days were the good days. So I really enjoy playing the guitar. It's in my blood. So if it's in your blood, you can't stop, Yeah, I mean, you cannot, some people, they stop.
Mm-hmm.
I say, why, you're so good, why you stop? But I can't, see how old I am now, and still, like B.B. King, Eric Clapton, they're about 70, almost 80 years old, they're still out there. Music is infinite. I mean, unless you can't play anymore because your finger is already can't press the guitar string and everything. But as long as you can play the guitar, no matter how old are you, people will appreciate you. Yeah, so I really love doing this. I love music. And now that I'm semi-retired, I used to teach in Guam. I teach more language, and I teach the kids how to play the ukulele. I teach the kids how to play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I used to teach at St. Anthony Catholic School there in Guam in Tamuning, music theory, which is just simple notes. So I really enjoy what I'm doing now at my age. That's all I want to do now is music. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're doing great. So I love it. It's really good, and it's great to see it. Like, I love that you got the video going too and everything. Yeah. You even have the lights going on. Yeah. You got your own private concert, your own jam.
Yeah, I want to put lights so it looks like a nightclub.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to share the music. That's all. I want to make music, and I can express myself to music. Some musicians, singers, they make songs about politics, but I don't want to get into that. They make songs. I like to make songs that make sense to people. So you can, as a musician, I can express myself and give it out to the people. Like this one, Napare Binenu, I am really against that drugs that really are hurting our brothers and sisters here in Saipan and Guam and elsewhere. So hopefully they stop taking it because it's not good. So I urge those people to come out and get treatment and get back to the society.
It's a tough thing, you know. You could lose friends out of it, family members. I've seen from people I know. I've seen it really rip their family apart. I've seen, like, one of my friends who I've known for a real long time is a baseball player, and he got into it, and he got caught stealing because he lost his job. He lost, you know, he used to be a coach and all these other things, and it was really hard to see that. But it was harder to see his wife go through that and see it just, you know, rip her apart, show up to court when he had to go and all that other stuff. And, you know, she has a good job. You know, she didn't get into any of that stuff. She's got kids to raise. And, man, I'll tell you, I wanted to cry for her, you know, like watching her, but she held that stuff together. And then when he started coming back from all that stuff, it was just wonderful to see. But it's never really over, right?
Yes, and you know, we have to start from elementary. Teach the kids about drugs, you know, to get away from it. And in Guam, they're doing it. They come to school, elementary school, and they talk about the drugs, and kids are. I hope they get the message, you know, when they grow up, maybe the change, you know. So, but hope it's really good to educate the kids about these drugs that are really hurting us here in Sinamai and even in Guam and elsewhere. So I urge the public school system to go to elementary school and, you know, and teach the kids and to stay away from drugs.
Yeah, not even once, right? You know, that's. I mean, I think that's the message that really that the kids need to hear is not even once, because that's the kind of drug that it gets its hooks into you right away.
Yes, yeah, and once you try it and you like it, that's it. That's the end of your life. And hopefully the kids will get the message when we teach them about how the drugs can affect their life. And it's really sad that, you know, people going pushers or going around selling it. I said, man, I'm glad a lot of them get caught, even in Guam. I sometimes I laugh. I say, how can you drive your car with a fake license plate, and the police got them, and they found a lot of drugs inside the car, and you know, when you take that, doesn't make you don't think straight. You know, so you drive your car and you got all those things inside your car. That's crazy, you know. So maybe because they using it, you're not scared. You know, those kind of drugs that you don't care. And so a lot of them get caught by stopping by the police in Guam. Yeah, and hopefully they eradicate, you know, these really bad drugs in the island.
Yeah, you hope so. I mean, you see it all the time, and then sometimes there's, you know, there's some violence that gets involved with all that stuff too. There's domestic issues with people with all that stuff. It's a violent, or it's a terrible, tragic circle, you know, that happens.
Yes, you know, it's so sad because really, it's really hurting us. You know, not only their family, their kids, their brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, even us, not only them. So please stay away from that and get back to the society clean so you can become a abiding citizen.
That's great. I love the message. I love the song itself. No, when you're coming up with a song like that, I've always been amazed by musicians who do this kind of stuff, right? You creating original works. Do you start with the words first, or do you start like in your head, or do you like, oh, I like that song, or I like that riff, I like that beat that just comes to me. I wonder if I can make something out of it. Like, which one comes first? It's like the chicken or the egg. Is it the lyrics or is it the music that goes first?
I tried to come up first with the tune, you know, what key, and then I will start making lyrics to it. And it's not easy, you know, it takes works. I mean, it's just, I mean, you try to make the music, and you try to perfect it, and you just have to keep doing it and doing it until you're satisfied. So the lyrics, it's much easier than to making the tune, you know, the melody that comes with it. So yeah, it's not easy to do that. So that's what I do. I do come with the tune, play the guitar, and said, okay, now what I'm gonna do next is the lyrics. So you have to be creative. You have to be experienced in music, and you have to have good feel about music. That it's, you know, you can feel it. You can feel the notes, get into the notes, and some of them they say, man, how you come up with those licks, you know? I said, I don't know, because I listen to the music and I just play the guitar and say, okay, I'm gonna do this lick and see how it sounds. So it takes, you know, it takes a while to really come up with the good guitar licks.
You know, I imagine doing it on your own probably helps the process a little bit too, because you don't have to explain to the other musician what you're trying to do, because like, all right, I can make this one fit with this one if and it'll sound really cool if I do this. You don't even have to try to explain it. You can make that happen on your own.
Yes, you can make that happen on your own. That's right. And can we go to the next music, which is Protehi Kuturata?
Yes. Hold on, let me get this one on here. Let's go to, I know this is about protecting the culture.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to your channel again. I'll pull it up here.
Okay.
Here we go to videos.
Yeah, Protehi Kuturata.
I bet
protect our language and the culture. Let me see.
Did I hit video? Oh, hold on. Here we go. Let's close this one. And this is the channel. This is the same one. Is it possible it's on the other one also?
Oh yeah, you can try the other one. And
so you've got so much music on here, but that's all right. We're gonna find it, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna move this over so it's just easier. I don't have to crank my head around to find it. So this is the channel that we just listened to. So Napara Binanu, and then we're looking for, maybe it's on the other one.
No, try to go to.
I'm gonna go back to the other one, see if it's on this one. Oh, that's not the same one. Hold on. Let me go back again. I'm gonna go back one more time.
Maybe we can find out.
Okay, hold on. Let me press pause.
Yeah, let me see. Go up.
That's his first. Which one?
You can see that. This one.
Imagine?
Yeah, just hide. Just press that and we find the.
Okay.
No, not that one.
Okay.
Go up. The one with the dancing.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna find it. Guarantee we're gonna find it. Hold on. Let's try this again. It's on.
Just type it.
Okay.
Find the other.
There we go. That's it right there. Boom. Got it. All right, folks. While people are watching, like, hey, what are they doing over here? Here we go. This has got to be it.
ikut turut ai jeru Tabu tehi ikut turut dari wahida Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu Apa jetu tak penyogri Iba magutan pinuta moru Dan oki ikut turoda Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu Mana paling ini kita Dan oki ikut turota ai telu Tabu tehi ikut turota dari kita Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu Bukan mana palingu ini wahida Dan oki ikut turota ai jeru Tabu tehi ikut turota dari wahida Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu Tanah menkut tanah piting Todu tempu
Man, Frank, this is great. I love it. Frank De Leon Guerrero, and not only do we get to listen to it, we've got him in studio. This is an awesome day for me. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, you know, I'm seeing your show. You got a lot of guests, politicians, and you know, this government agencies. And this is something different.
Yes.
Yeah, to your audience, you know, out there. So
way more fun. Way more fun. By the way, you got some comments coming in from some of the folks who are watching. Eric Moffner says, "Hey, great tune and great song."
Oh, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just massive.
Also, Tobat Castro, he's like, "Ooh, I love those cha-cha grooves," and he used to perform in Guam, Tobat, with his family, the Castro Boys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we've heard some of their songs. We played some of their songs on the show, and I love it. But a lot of people digging what you got over there. People saying welcome to the CNMI. Gloria Hunter saying the same thing. Welcome to Saipan.
Oh, my brain.
Oh yeah,
Gloria Hunter. Yeah.
She is awesome.
Yes.
And boy, she takes great care of me. In fact, she ends up making great stuff for me, and her kids eat it instead of giving it to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna go get those guys. They're our friends, though.
So yeah, the music, you know, protect our language, our culture, and I know here in the cinema in Guam, they're trying hard to preserve the language and perpetuate the Chamorro language, and that's good, you know, because please, you know, if you know how to speak Chamorro and you have kids, talk to them in Chamorro, because they will catch up with the English language. I don't know how to speak English when I was fifth grade, but
Really?
you know, during my generation, we all speak Chamorro in school, and so nobody speak English in school. If you speak English, they laugh at you.
Yeah.
So, but we got English class, and we learn English. So, yeah, you know, please talk to your kids in Chamorro. Don't worry about the English language because they're gonna pick it up at school. But at home, just try to talk to them in Chamorro, so that we can preserve the language for the generation to come. So so if we don't do that, it's gonna stink. You know, the language is gonna last, and all my aides, we're all gonna be gone one of this day, and who's gonna teach our kids the language?
Right.
You know, yeah. So I think like 40 up, they know how to speak tomorrow, and even some 30 years old, and I believe there's 20 years old too this year, or younger than that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's spread the language and teach our kids, because language is part of our culture. You know, a culture without a language is not a culture. So you need that. So I hopefully PSS and Guam public education will continue to teach the kids the language. And the way I teach my kids to school, I use the book, because in the books there's a lot of vocabularies that they can learn, and at the same time they're learning how to read tomorrow. But if you give them a lot of vocabularies on the board, you know, and you don't give them like 20 vocabularies, they're gonna go, whoa.
Yeah.
So just give them 5. You know, so I give them 5 vocabularies. That's, you know, the kids who are not gonna be stressed with 5 vocabularies, but if you give them like 20. So yeah, I would like to see the kids speak the language, and hopefully they'll, the kids will carry that on. You know, yeah.
Yeah, you know, our public school commissioner, Lawrence Camacho, he's from San Roque, and he said that you know, it was kind of the opposite. They always spoke Chamorro at home, but then when they went to school, it was the English, and now it's kind of the opposite. They're doing the what are they called, the multilingual, the bilingual classes are in the school. So they're teaching people Chamorro and Carolina in school, and then they're coming home, and then it's all English everywhere else. So it's kind of been a big flip, but it would be really helpful, though, like you said, and for the preservation of the culture and everything and the language, to practice it at home.
Yes, starts at home. You know, when you have kids at home, you know, I wish because I like to talk to kids in tomorrow, even though they don't understand. But they you know, they will catch up, and so sad that now the kids nowadays, they're speaking English. I don't say this is bad. At least learn your language, and because English is going to be there, you know, the kids will pick it up. I pick it up.
Yeah, you know, I tell the story. So this is going back like 17-ish years ago, was it? It was a long time ago. Yeah. But there was a time when I was thinking about moving out to Hawaii, right?
Yes.
And when I was, I saw all these jobs that were posted, and I was going through the process of one of them, and I'm like, this looks like such a great opportunity. It was a government job, and I'm like, why? You guys are advertising everywhere. You're spending a lot of money to advertise this opportunity, and it's a really good thing. Why? What's wrong with it? And you know, they told me like why they were having a hard time getting people to hire for it. And they're like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, one of the things I want to do, I want to learn how to speak Hawaiian when I'm here. And they're like, well, why would you want to learn how to speak Hawaiian? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you get to learn the language of the folks that you're with. You get to have a better communication. You get to know maybe a better appreciation for the culture and everything too. But over there, they had lost it at that great government job and all that other stuff. They were actually, you know, saying like, why would you? I'm like, that's nuts over here. I couldn't imagine if you were here and not picking up any of the local language.
You know why they have this school that's all in Hawaiian language, either math, science, and it's a really prestigious school there in Hawaii. And the kids, they speak the language, the Hawaiian, and immersion class, you know, immersion, and they're doing that in Guam also. They start from
Really?
Head Start, yeah. They start from Head Start, and Head Start, man, I mean, they're so cute. And they pick it up so fast, you know. The Head Start, I got one Head Start kid that I taught the alphabet, the Chamorro alphabet and alphabet too. And sister got a photographic memory. I just do it like 2 or 3 times, and this kid, this little girl, a cute girl, she remembers all the. I say, "Whoa, what?" You know, some kids are very gifted. You know, yeah, some they're not that gifted. So, yeah, start from very young. That's good. Yeah.
That's how it's gonna last, and that's how it's gonna. That's how the culture works too. I mean, like same with our kids, teaching them how to amen and all that stuff. You got to learn early, otherwise it's going to be harder. Like for me, trying to pick it up, I have a little advantage because I studied a bunch of Spanish, like starting like 6th grade all the way through college and everything, taking Spanish classes. So there's the crossover between like Spanish and Chamorro. It definitely helped me pick up a lot of the words and stuff like that. Not all of them.
Yeah.
But kids, someone my age starting from scratch out of the blue, man, it's not easy either.
Yeah, our language is a mixture of Spanish, you know. Can you imagine 200 years of contact with Spanish? Of course, those kids way back, they lost it. They lost a lot of Chamorro language, and they pick up a lot of new language with Spanish. And that's why we get a lot of Spanish words in our language. And 200 years of contact, there's a lot of Chamorro languages we lost. Yeah.
Eric is, first of all, Toba was saying, hey, as a former musician, you got a great sound, which is awesome. Eric's back in there. He's like, hey, he loves the song. He's like, are these songs already out? Yes, they're already out on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
So we can post the links to these songs too. And man, I can.
Yeah, just go to Frank DLG, and you can open up my channel.
So here's one of them. Here's the one that we just listened to. I'm popping in the comments. I'm popping it in the Facebook, and I'm going to pop it in the YouTube comments right now, so you guys can find it pretty easy. And then the other ones, because it's a couple of different channels, right? The other one that we were listening to, that was on your other Frank channel, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's all good stuff, and we really enjoy it. It's 8:40 in the morning. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Do you want to play another one?
Yeah. What about the For the Lovers? It's a original song. That's the title of the song.
Let's see if we can't find it.
Yeah.
It's called For the Lovers?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tizamuzu means you don't. Tizamuzu means you don't like me.
That's great. All right.
With the picture like this.
Okay, so it's not this one. It's going to be the other channel.
Yes.
All right, so let's go and find that one where all you guys are hanging out together. Let's go back. One of the guys asked a question. They're like, "How do you train your voice?"
Oh.
Let's go to this one. Is that the one we just were at? I think this is the one. That's Frank with that picture. So let's see if this is the one. Yeah, but they were saying, like, how do you train your voice? Because it's really good stuff.
Try to go Frank DLZ, the lowercase. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
There. That's the one down there.
All right, here we go. Boom. All right.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
From Frank De Leon Guerrero.
That's my daughter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's a singer also. That's my son.
Ipinitiho neni sa corazon ko. Mampus mangguay nuhago apabidadahu. Naunding utu pahagu sumuspiro di corazonku neni tasitu mandi sisidi.
Nice picture over there of Bonzo.
Irida tahu tumuhan nati tamudu pahagu payu punyu manusia winaytaku upadedesi naineni babayu acepta
Can Vitamin and John Sablan, myself.
Get out.
Sa un día un biraho mahi ya puede amor un quay tatu talu ay querida unga tay quên na nu qua sa sen maka sin hagu neni por favor
My friend.
Oh, yeah.
piramagi pagu
Jamming. Just more great stuff, Frank. This is awesome.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it.
Hey, so what brought you out to Saipan for this trip?
Actually, I'm here for the funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, my son, grandpa, which is a good friend of mine, is here in Hawaii. So I just want to kill two birds with one stone.
Well,
I'm here. Yeah.
It works out great for us. This has really just been awesome. I'm sorry about your loss.
No problem.
And but it's a treat for us on the show, for our viewers and our listeners. I know people are going to end up listening to this. And you're going to find all these new folks who are going to be following your YouTube stuff now. All you got to do, you've got them in all these different channels. You just got to put them all in the same place, so it's easier to find.
Yes, I'm sorry because I used my school email, and when I retired, I lost it. Because they don't want me to to use it anymore. So that's why I got this other channel that tried to put it together. So I'll do that. I'll see if I can.
So how do you upload it? Do you just have a whole bunch of CDs, a bunch of digital recordings, and then you're just popping them up, and you got to make your own videos for it?
Yeah, I have these apps that you have to purchase. You can download your music and put it on YouTube, and also the mixing. It's another app that you have to purchase online. So when you make the music on my Tascam portable studio, then I transfer it to the application. So that's how I mix doing the mixing.
Yeah.
Mixing is not easy. It's hard, you have to make everything in balance. So I learned that, I have to learn it because there's nobody else who do it for me. So it's very hard, to be a musician and also to be a recording, mixing, what's that, engineer? Yeah, so, you get to learn that. There's a lot to learn about it. There's a lot of things that you can do with that apps. So, yeah, that's how I do it.
It's great. Yeah. How about, do you have, your whole collection, your whole library and everything like that? At the house, do you have, a place where it's all your recordings are and everything?
Yes. In fact, I think I have a photo of that. Keyboards and 24-channel mix of Tascam, a recording console, and the apps on.
No, I'm thinking about how we can talk it through about putting it all on the same channel to get all those things that you put on your other email.
Yeah.
You've already got, but do you still have those recordings?
Yes, I do.
So you can still put them on your other channel.
Yes.
All right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
And are you familiar with Spotify?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Spotify. Yeah.
That to me seems like a perfect spot for what you've got. You don't even have to put the videos together.
Yeah.
You just upload it and people can follow your channel and listen. I'm sure you would get a lot of listens and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's my next plan.
Yeah, I would say it's free for you, and you could maybe even make. You might all of a sudden there's money coming in out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can monetize your video. You monetize it on YouTube and also Spotify.
But with Spotify, right? So if people find you on YouTube, that would be great, right?
Yeah.
And those other channels that you had with the school email, even if it does come through, it's not going to help you, right?
Yeah.
But if you got that one, oh my goodness. I love your music is what I'm trying to tell you. And I would love for more people to be able to hear it too.
Yeah, and I'm going to do also music in English, cover.
Nice.
Yeah, I did one by Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah, which one? Well, I probably can't play because we might get the copyright thing for if it's a cover.
No, that's right. Yeah.
But which one is it? What song is it?
Kenny Rogers. My mind is not really working right this morning, so let me.
That's a problema.
Kenny Rogers. Let me see. I think.
Yeah, Tobat says he's like Spotify is the spot, and you're welcome, Eric. I love this too, and we're lucky because Frank's the one who reached out to us about doing this, and I'm like, absolutely. So
She Believes in Me.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah, and I got a lot of viewers on that song. Yeah,
I bet.
She Believes in Me. Yeah.
Well,
so.
We're creeping up against the back of the show. I got to run some commercials for some of our sponsors too, and we got some other the updates that we're going to be doing too. How long are you going to be in Saipan on this trip?
I'm leaving on Sunday, right? Sunday morning.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I mean, I have to go back because I got a job to do there. So.
Do you perform anywhere now? Like, are people able to go out and see you anywhere in Guam?
I can't stop because I want to do the recording, you know, so that I rather make music and record music and share it out. But yes, I did a lot of you know, parties there, clubs. I did a two-piece band in Guam.
Wow.
It's a I think it's a Sunset Grill and Bar. They closed down, but mostly are military people. They go there, and they like classic rock. They like, you know, they like Bad Company. Feel Like Making Love. They really love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been performing in Guam, all over the place there. Fiesta, you know, the band. Not only myself, but with the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete band. So they still, I want to, you know, one of these days probably I'll bring those guys here, you know, the band, and have a little concert.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe in some of the clubs here, and something to enjoy. So that's my plan, bring them back here, and gonna be a lot of Chamorro song, and English. So yeah.
That would be great. I would love to see you jamming if you're here for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to bring those guys here and play for, you know, for our friends and brothers here. Great.
Well, this has been a treat.
You're welcome so much. I mean, I love it. I just want to share. I just want to share the music, and I hope people will enjoy it.
Well, guaranteed they enjoyed it today. They already told us in the comments. Frank De Leon Guerrero, all the way from Guam. We got a special bonus having you in studio today, being able to listen to some of your stuff. Please continue to do it, and I look forward to hearing like the new songs. Whenever you come up with something new now too, please let us know, and we'll definitely play it.
Sure. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll send it to you and play it.
Hey, from time to time, can we play some of your stuff?
Yes, of course. Yeah. About some English song.
Any song, but I mean,
yeah,
like,
Civilization Me.
Yeah.
A lot of people likes that.
Well, I want to play some of your Chamorro stuff, like literally, like any day during the week, some random days. If we could just play some of your music,
Yeah.
you know, because we have other music that we end up playing from time to time. But
Okay.
like, if I get to play some of your stuff, real Chamorro
Yeah.
music and everything that you made, like original stuff, that's awesome.
Yeah, by all means, play it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Frank De Leon Guerrero, thank you so much for joining us in studio today.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it so much. And nice to meet you. And adios para todos amigos and amigas ini Saipan. Menamku todos susmasi. Mago po sa matuto talata gini kita nota. Sa pamilya siya. I'm sorry, Brad. I know you don't understand what I'm saying. And susmasi kung todos siya podemos tapanati talo susmasi. Thank you, Brad, so much.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not going to learn it if I don't hear people talking around me. So that's what I need. Luisa tells me about that all the time. She's like, Brad, if you don't need the books, what you need to do is just hang around more local folks. You'll be fine. I'm like, all right, sounds great. I pick it up. I'm all right. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, little by little, you know, little but surely.
All right. Well, thanks. Frank, we're going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to come back. We'll have some of the latest news from the Associated Press and all the United States and all around the world, let you know what's happening in our world. Folks, we'll be right back. Thanks to Frank. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Adios.
Hey, bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's the 12 packs of Christmas from Bud Light to you. Buy a pack here at home, win big prizes too. Gather your friends, the season is here. It's the 12 packs of Christmas from Bud Light.
The 12 weeks of cheers are on. Purchase any 12-pack of Bud Light, Budweiser, or Michelob Ultra cans now through December 19th for your chance to win a trip for two to watch your favorite NFL team live, plus weekly prizes. Details at currentcnmi.com.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. President Trump's ripping 6 Democrat lawmakers for their video message to U.S. troops. Saka Magani has the story.
All 6 are either military or intelligence community veterans. Their message: uphold the Constitution.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
On social media, the president says they're traitors whose seditious behavior is punishable by death. Here at the White House, spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt says he does not actually mean they should be killed, but rather held accountable for encouraging troops to defy the chain of command.
It can lead to people getting killed.
Top Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer says the president's own words may do just that.
Some of his supporters may very well listen. He is lighting a match in a country soaked with political gasoline.
Sagar Magani at the White House.
Federal authorities have ended the immigration crackdown in Charlotte, North Carolina. Led by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, it resulted in hundreds of arrests, more than 250 through Tuesday night. Overseas, Israeli strikes across Gaza have resulted in the deaths of 33 people, some of the deadliest strikes since the U.S. brokered ceasefire took effect last month. A source tells AP the U.S. and Russia have drawn up a plan to end the war in Ukraine. It calls for major concessions from Kyiv. In economic news, U.S. employers added a surprisingly solid 119,000 jobs in September. The Labor Department also says the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.4%, and it revised August's numbers downward, showing the economy lost 4,000 jobs. Mortgage rates have ticked higher, the average 30-year at 6.26%. And big swings keep rocking Wall Street. The S&P closed down 1.6%, while the Nasdaq sank 2.2%. This is AP News. In case you missed it, NASA's unveiled close-up pictures of an interstellar comet that's making a quick tour of our solar system.
It's a small, natural solid body that is a combination of rocky and icy material that evaporates as it gets warm.
NASA's Amit Kshatriya quick to dispel rumors that the comet, known as 3I Atlas, might be an alien ship of some sort.
It looks and behaves like a comet and all evidence points to it being a comet. But this one came from outside the solar system.
And that's what's so exciting and scientifically important.
This is only the third interstellar object like this that humanity has ever found.
The likelihood is it came from a solar system older than our own solar system itself.
NASA's Tom Statler says 3I Atlas may offer a window into the deep past.
And so deep in the past that it predates even the formation of our Earth and our Sun.
There's more news and the latest developments at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thank you for listening.
charm like honey and milk. He's got the vibe, he's got the flow. Every day he steals the show. Feeling just as low, higher than the radio. He's the man, the mythical. Feeling sexy, feeling bold, feeling just as low. Says the sun bows when he walks by. Clouds part ways to watch him fly. He's got swagger like a heat wave burst. Even winter feels the thirst. He's not shy, he lets it show. Turn it up, let the feeling grow. Feeling in cheese and more. Harder than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the glow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling cheese and more. Feeling cheese and more. Feeling cheese and more. Feeling cheese and more. Harder than the radio. He's a man, the myth, the glow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling cheese and more. Feeling cheese and more. Harder than the radio. Harder than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the glow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling cheese and more. The clock strikes 6, the coffee brews.
Not sure what happened there, but
Down
anyway.
sings as the morning news.
We are back. Good morning, Marianas, and there's a lot going on this weekend, no doubt about it. You want to make sure that you have some fun. Go down to Mount Carmel School and get yourself set up with some tickets for their big performance of Harry Potter. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I'm excited about getting down there and checking it out as well. So don't miss out. That's it right there. This is something else that's happening this weekend. This is the second week that has happened. Last week they had it going on too, and it was great. Fast pitch girls softball. All parents, all volunteers, coaches, girls. It's going to be for girls from 8 to 12 years old. You can get down there. It's going to be at Miguel Tange Baza Field over there behind Tonco Field, and you're going to be able to get out there. So they just had it last week. It was great. 9 to 12 in the morning. 8 to 12 are the ages, and you can scan it on the screen right there. If you've got any questions, you can give a call to 286-1119. That's for Mariah Sablon. A bunch of the ladies from the NMI National softball team were out there. It was just a wonderful experience. You see all the girls. Sometimes some of them out there, it was their first time playing, their first time trying, and getting out and enjoying the beautiful weather that we have, getting them outside, getting them involved in sports and the community and everything. It is great out there. Wow, I see all that stuff on there. Just seeing you guys in, yeah, that disco music. I'm checking all you guys out in the comment section. All right, so hey, that's one thing that's going on. I'm going to get you caught up on some of the other ones too. That's not the only one. Aside from softball, tonight there's also the coaches and managers meeting for the Saipan Little League, and that's happening tonight, 5:30 p.m. at the Added Gym. You want to get to the office so that you can be a part of that, and you can get in right when it's getting started. That's what's up, basically. Now that Little League is back in full swing, and we're able to send people to organize our own district tournament and then do the regional. That's it. So they're not messing around. They're starting early. That's one of the reasons why they're so successful, because they're doing all that stuff. All right, and then here's the other one that we were talking about. This is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This is the folks from Mount Carmel School. If you want to get more info on it, 234-6184. Tickets are on sale now. You can get them, and don't sleep on this one. We might not have the movies anymore, but we definitely have entertainment, and it's going to be happening right there. It'll be at the ballroom at the Old Hyatt, the Marianas Beach Resort. $25 for the premium seats, $10 for general admission. If you want to get the full booth up with up to 5 people, that's $100, and you'd be pretty comfortable enjoying the movie with that too. If you want to get the booth for the general admission, that's $50, and that's a good deal. And so don't sleep on it. I am going to head down to Mount Carmel and get our family tickets today, because I don't want to miss this at all. It's going to be a lot of fun. Every time Mount Carmel puts together a show, we want to go. I remember even seeing the shows that they had inside the hallways at MHS. This is going back not MHS, MCS. It's going back some time. It's going back a few years for sure. But being able to see it in the hallways where they had it all set up when Galvin was still there. It's been a while, but it's a great program. Great organization, and you got to support it. All right, Tobot's saying, I know he's going back to softball. He's like, they need to address that field. How can our kids perform at a national level? Yeah, we do not have a legit Little League field. We just don't. We have a bunch of people who care, and we have a field where they play, but it's not the right dimensions and all that other stuff. This goes back to ever. Even Capitol Hill softball field, that's not the right dimension. It's too big for Little League, too small for juniors. So, but it's Capitol Hill, that's a great softball field to hang out, barbecue, and everything else. But a legit Little League, I loved back in the day. This is 20 years ago now, no kidding. Over there in Rhoda, down at Song, they had a great field. That to me, it was like the best looking Little League field, because you're right there. It's by the old school that got beat up by the Typhoon. But you were right there, like you overlook, you're out there in the batter's box looking out at the field. I mean, you're looking at Rhoda wrapping around by the cannon and everything, the bay, the ocean. Like, oh my God, if Rhoda doesn't have the most scenic Little League field in the entire world, I don't know who could beat that, because that was awesome. Also, Tinian, it's been a while since I covered Little League baseball and everything all the time when I was back with the Tribune. But I loved going to Tinian too, because they got a great spot in the Village too, down in San Jose, and it was a real good ballpark. I don't know if it's still maintained and everything now, but I know that Rhoda's was the best. I don't know if they still play over there, or if they've got a different place, or if they play up in San Paulo. I'm not sure. No, but that was it for me. What else do we got? I see a whole bunch of folks talking about different things in the comments and out there in the in WhatsApp land. Really good stuff. Tobot says, if I had land here, I would give it to them to build a field, and they will come. That's right. And then start planting some corn. James Earl Jones, all of a sudden, he's going to come back. Tobot, if you build it, they will come one man, one village, the man from Dan. We'll have to come up with a theme song for all that. Oh, we do. We have the Tip Man from Dan. All right, guys. But I think that's just about going to wrap us up today, because we got stuff that we got to do. We got to post a whole bunch of stuff I got 6 stories waiting to go. And then I got about another 6 that I just have to edit. One of them I got to get out real quick, because it's going to be for the softball. The other thing is we're going to head down to Payless, because in about an hour and 45 minutes, they're going to do their soft launch for the reopening of Payless. That's right, the Payless. It's all fresh stuff. It's all great stuff. In fact, if you already are following them on Facebook, you already know. But if not, you're definitely missing out, because today's going to be the big day for the reopening of Payless. In fact, here, we're going to open it up and show you again, in case you forgot. Payless Fresh Market, they did close for business, and now they are back. They're already starting to post some of their highlights for today. So take a look. Remember, it used to say closed for business. Not anymore, baby. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Payless Fresh Market. They're still at the same place. They got their soft launch today. Here are some of the things. Look at this. They've got all kinds, again, limited stock, and they've got great stuff. Fresh stuff, premium stuff, quality stuff you're able to get. They got all these organic things there. They've got some regular fresh stuff. Look at that Greek God's yogurt. $9.99 for that giant tub of goodness over there. It is great. Then here's some of the other deals they got on the meals. They got fresh deals you can't miss, and they got fresh meats, vegetables, and dairy. But look at that. They've got chicken wing tray, $6.99. Look at that. That looks amazing. Pork ribs. They've got pork tenderloin. They've got so much stuff ready to go over there. And they've got trays worth of it that you're going to be able to walk away with it. So everybody's got to be happy about it. But this is the big deal. This is their soft launch today at 11 a.m. Get down there in CK, just down the street from us, so we can go down and get certified Angus beef, premium meat, seafood, produce from Tinian and Cali, and then a great selection of cheeses, dairy, and deli favorites. That's what we're excited about, that we're going to be down there and checking it out at 11 o'clock today. So we got a busy day. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. What a week. What a week. There's tons of news, but there's just tons of stuff happening, and we got a big weekend coming up, so you guys have a great one. I hope this is the best weekend you ever had so far, and who knows, it very well might be. You guys take care. If you got any questions, you want to know about stuff that's happening here, Louisa just commented about what she tells Chuck on the weekends. Want to say thanks to all you guys. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Down in Dan, where the palms sway low, leaves a guy named a Bad everyone knows. With a roll of film and a steady hand, he's the tint man, yeah, the window wizard of the land.
From silent skies to the ocean blue, he shakes the world